Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab, the guy with the big yacker, the yellow hammer, Uncle Charlie, Adam Wainwright. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Ready to go? So up now for Chicago, number 40. The pitch. That one finds the corner. So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball. Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away. So you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Here's Nico Hoerner. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Nico Hoerner.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Two outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. That one's in there, 0-1. Singy, here's an Adam Wainwright nugget. He's faced every team in the majors except the St. Louis Cardinals. Wainwright winds and fires. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Wainwright is ready and fires. Grounded to Gorman. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Justin Steele.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
The pitch. The other way. To first. One up, one down. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is guys press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Bounced up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In the air, left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Scoreless after 1. Back here at the ballpark, second inning set to go. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ.
Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out.
That is it. The shortstop,
Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That one ripped. Edman settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
that is it. The first baseman,
Bellinger up to hit. Chris, Adam Wainwright, for all the accolades, multiple All-Star games, multiple Gold Gloves, he may have the title as one of the best pitchers to never win a Cy Young Award. And of course, there's that curveball. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, and he is the Uncle Charlie of this era. Guy's just got a phenomenal one. It seems like he has gotten better as he has aged. More finesse, ability to move his pitches around. And boy, the combination between Wainwright and Yadier Molina, historic.
Got him looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Wilson Contreras. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. That one fouled off. Singy, what's your take on Wilson Contreras going from Cubs to Cardinals? You usually don't see players sign free agent wise in that direction. I mean, one of the guys that comes to mind in terms of moving from one rival to another when Johnny Damon. This looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swanson makes the catch, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. And
there's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Late on that fastball. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses, struck him out. Singing, you look at the sequence right there. 3 pitches, all hard stuff up in the zone. It's another example of the way pitchers like to attack hitters in the sport today.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can execute those pitches and not leave them in the middle part of the zone, those are tough pitches to do much with. They're just tough to get on top of, and a lot of times they have that rising appearance we talk about so much. Pretty much blew him away right there.
Paul DeYoung now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And here it comes. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. In the air, left field. Hat moving under it. And that is that. The Cards leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. Morel hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off. Yan Gomes waits. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, Booth, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
One down, base is empty. Gomes tries to hold up, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now Miles Mastrobuoni. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And we are still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. And there's a strike.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw and they don't get an out on the play. So the lineup flips over, and next is the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike one. Donovan goes 6'1", 26 years old. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. This one popped up. Swanson settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 1 so far. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Fly to left his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Cards strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 28. Wainwright back to work. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a foul straight back.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that one hit to first, and it gets by him. Go ahead run on base, and stepping in is the speedy Nico Horner. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one smoked out to left. Walker calls it in, and there's one away. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Grounded out his first time up. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. In there, and it's 0-1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of out. The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. Cubs leave one, still no score. Bottom 4, and here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The pitch. That one lifted to left. Happ moving under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Flied out his first time. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Popped up. Horner should have this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman,
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Redbirds down quietly. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself a Gold Glove in 2022. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. Out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at bat alive.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. This one high in the air to left center. Walker gets under it. 2 down.
the batter, number 5, designated hitter
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. On the ground, and that's just foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Got him looking. Snap throw. And the Cubs are down in order. Halfway through this one, still no score. Welcome back. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
not shortstop, Paul
And a pitch.
DeYoung.
That one pushed foul.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And now the lefty. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. The pitch. In the air, center field. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. Reached on an infield single his first time. Next pitch is popped up. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at Busch Stadium. New inning getting started. Here's Yan Gomes. Gomes, 35 years old, and he's a native of Brazil. Wainwright back to work. There's a strike.
The first time we saw a native of Brazil play in the majors was in 2012. That list keeps growing, and I don't expect things to slow down either.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first, and Gomes is retired. Now the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Goldie makes the grab. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Back to the top of the lineup. Number 40 will hit next. Foul ball there.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Left-hand hitter waits.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2. To the right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. In the air, right field. And it drops in around third. The throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. But they do get a run. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
2 down, nobody on. What a stop! Over to first, and very nicely done for the out. But they push across 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th, and here is Nico Horner. The right-hander back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one catches the zone. 0-2 now. In the air, left field. Walker gets under it. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. And the tying run's at second base with a double.
Everything came together for him. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there are 2 down. Dansby Swanson, the next to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Grounded to Gorman. In plenty of time to first, and Swanson is set down. Out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Here comes a pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And he deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 1 down. Next to hit, Nolan Gorman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
2 up, 2 down. Paul DeYoung next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next pitch is popped up. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. We go to the 8th, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The wind of the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is in for a strike. The tying run at the plate. And a count 1-2. A wind in the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground ball could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Miles Mastrobuoni now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Gomes off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Third out. Cubs leave 1. They're down 1-0. A new arm into the game, the righty Adbert Alzolay. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 73.
Now up for St. Louis, Tommy Edman.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And here it comes. And fouled off. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Mastroboni sizes this one up, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alec.
And now it's going to be Alec Burleson. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And he grounds one to the right side. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. Swings and misses. Slider right there.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to Bellinger. That's a double play. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, number 40. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker brings it in, and there's one away. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. First pitch, and he just misses. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do. Wainwright comes set, fires.
Ball 2.
Good eye right there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
There's the strike, 3-1. And he walked him.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Line drive, base hit. Horner flies around third. One runs in. Suzuki headed for the plate. He scores as well. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Swanson, the next to hit, takes ball one. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And Swanson is set down. Here's Cody Bellinger.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. On the ground out to short. Slings it across, and that'll do it. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Michael Fulmer. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado. A wind to kick the pitch. And there's the strike.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one the other way. Horner over to first. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Fires over to Bellinger. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. Jordan Walker getting ready to hit. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Next to hit, Nolan Gorman.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Oscar Mercado.
Number 54, Oscar.
Slapped foul. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 2 runs.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, towing the slab in today's game, Jordan Montgomery. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for, so we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
So up now for Chicago, number 40. Now into the ball game on defense, Dylan Carlson. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 3, Dylan.
The wind of the pitch. And that is in for a strike. So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball.
First pitch, 7-10.
0-1. To third. Over to Goldie. And a quick out, number 1. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get guys on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. There's a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's even up.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Runner leads away at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Snap throw behind the runner. One left for the Cubs. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Justin Steele. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now the DH, Brendan Donovan. 0-1 now. That one fouled off. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a guy or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in now and watches strike one. And there's a foul ball. Chris, Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at a Texas State. That one is absolutely belted. And forget it. A shot to left. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of his zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Nolan Arenado. High fly ball down the left field line. Happ makes a nice running catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Goldie goes yard for the Cards. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Busch Stadium, top of the second. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Montgomery back to work. And a strike.
Dansby Swanson, this is a guy who kind of had a target on his back. #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt. People were expecting a whole lot, comparing him to Derek Jeter.
Got him. Now one away. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That's in there. Strike one. Kicks and deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's two down. So digging in, Christopher Morel.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
To the right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom of the second. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. The pitch. Just missed. Right side. Tracks it down for the out. One down.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Lined into right. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
This is Dylan Carlson. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts the squeeze on it. Two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So first and second with two outs. The batter now, Alec Burleson. That's a laser base hit. Gorman around third. And that's going to roll to the wall. One run is in. Now two runs score. And they're up by 3. Close play, but in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. Pop up here, third base side. Swanson puts it away, and that will end the inning. But they pick up a pair here, both coming on this 2-run triple. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to the third inning. Now it's Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Yan Gomes waits. And a base hit into right center field. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Sends him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the center fielder, number 40. In there for strike 1. Gomes, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Here's Nico Hoerner. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hoerner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Rickey Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, base hit. Gomes coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score, and it's now a 2-run game.
Picks himself up in RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Doubled his first time up. Suzuki, 28 years old, and he was born in Japan. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first.
Japan has made a major impact on Major League Baseball over these last few decades. We've seen players completely change the game.
And now he steps off the rubber. Kicks and fires. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Steele back to work. Goldie batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. This one smacked out to left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. Nolan Arenado, for all of the success he's had at the plate and all the All-Star appearances, Singy, he's won the Gold Glove every year that he has been in the league. He's going to go down as one of, if not the, dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Arenado into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a sac bunt here. Mastroboni whips it across, and Contreras is retired.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 3.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So 2 down. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ripped on a line. Makes the play. Number 3. Cards on the board with this double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, and now Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Cubs just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And now the count is even. And a pitch. And that's outside. Got him swinging.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Swanson stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The punch out there. That's his second strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in St. Louis, now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's to third. Fires over to Bellinger. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 1 so far. There's the strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
The 0-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. And now the lefty bounced to third. Throws across the diamond. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Alec Burleson. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Bounce to the right side. Horner over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Christopher Morel. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's Yan Gomes. Doubled in his first AB. And a foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Got it by him for the K.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And so not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Mastroboni in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And a strike in there.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Sneaks through, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Number 40, the next Cub to hit. Left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Cubs leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Bunting, and he pops it up. Fires over to Bellinger, and that's an out on the sacrifice. And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Now fly ball to right center. And they get Arenado for the out. Runner tagging for third. Swanson with a relay throw, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are two gone. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Hayden Wesneski getting loose out there. Alzolay, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one fouled off. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Happ puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So one left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. All set for the top of the sixth. So up now for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That's to third. Arenado, jump throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Just got him on that one. Ian Happ up to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there, and it's 0-1. Happ measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Next offering is in for a strike. The big lefty turns, kicks, steals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hayden Wesneski.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Rucker throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nolan.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Off the plate, and it's 1-0. Wesneski, in his rookie season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. High in the air, out to right. Suzuki makes the catch. That's out number 2. Paul DeYoung will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. all set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. And a base hit up the middle.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And a foul ball. No pitch signaled now. And a balk is being called. And the 0-1. And there's the strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
0-2 now. Bounce to the left side. DeYoung throws to first in time. Got him. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yan Gomes. And that's in there for strike one.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Contreras puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs, and they trail it 4-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adbert Alzolay.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson.
The center fielder,
California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
So man aboard, Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. And that one wrapped foul. Alzolay throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 5-1. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So the batting order turns over. Now, Brendan Donovan. Hammer, base hit. Burleson around third. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first. Now up for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Gomes right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's two down. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Next pitch is popped up. And Contreras is retired. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Cubs 1. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Miles Mastrobuoni. Montgomery back to work. And he'll be safe at first.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
He beats it out, and it's 1st and 2nd on the infield single. And now here is Nico Horner. And there's a hit.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to huck.
1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Uh-oh, this appears to be a balk. And it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. Swings through that.
0-2.
And foul ball.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Liner, base hit.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. Time called during the pitch. And it looks like a balk has been called here.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The tying run at the plate. And that one missing low. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Happ on his way home. He will score, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
The 0-1. Runner takes off. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that's a double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 for 3. Just held it back there. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bellinger, the runner at third. Gomes on at first with 2 down. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Number 34 on the pitch here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 34.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Time called, and it's a balk. Wow, what a development here. That brings in the go-ahead run.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Into the outfield, base hit. Gomes headed home. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Hard hit left side. Over to Goldie. That ends the frame. So they score 7 times in the inning and have jumped ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 6. Mark Leiter Jr. gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
And here it comes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, boy. And a wild pitch that missed everything. He's in there.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an 0 for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those just trust me, let's move on situations. Now here is Nolan Gorman. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle. Slings to second. How about that double play? And the batter will be the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter now, Nico Horner.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival to take your game to another level.
The right-hander back to work. Popped up first base side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The next offering misses. Ball 1. Out to center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That one's in there, 0-1. Next pitch is popped up. Gorman makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And that one in the air center field. Carlson settles underneath it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 6. Michael Fulmer comes on now. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Dylan Carlson digs in now.
Number 32, Michael.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Fulmer, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Towards first. Bellinger steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now back, right fielder,
And now the right fielder, Alec Burleson. Late swing, foul to the left. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the Cardinal DH, Brendan Donovan. Bounced up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That's inside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And a 3-0 finds the zone.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Wrong side of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 2 down. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Righty delivers.
No, that's low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
At the belt and fires. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. Ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.